this is Qyalms visiting from the Grim Wayside one more time. And today we have some new BJD dolls. These are 1/12 size, and they're called online Moon Jumping Time Bunny series. They are a blind box series. I specifically wanted two of them. Wasn't really interested in getting the rest of the series. So in this case, although I've been waiting for them to come out on Kikagoods, because Kikagoods is just really reliable and they have good customer service. Since I only wanted these two particular dolls, I did get these off of AliExpress. The last time I used AliExpress to get a doll, it was another doll from the Onto series, and she took absolutely forever to get here, to the point where I was one day from getting a refund. Uh, but eventually she did come. These, however, came right away. There were no problems receiving these from AliExpress. So, very happy to open these today. The one thing I will say, Kikagoods always double boxes theirs. They put them into a cardboard box. This was just wrapped in bubble wrap. And so if you are interested in getting a perfect box, that is definitely not going to come from AliExpress. This was just wrapped in bubble wrap. I'm just going to chuck this into my garage after I'm done with it, so it's not a worry for me. But if you were buying it as a gift, or you're one of those people who does keep all of their boxes, this might be a disappointment for you. But I will say I was very pleased to see that they both do have an authenticity sticker on them. So unless the authenticity sticker is itself counterfeit, these do appear to be the actual dolls. I was a little skeptical because they had not come out yet at Kikagoods. And in the past, when I've gotten things off of Wish, I had gotten two Nendoroids off of Wish. They were both counterfeit. They were both absolute garbage quality. So I'm hopeful that these are the actual release of the doll that came really quickly. So the side with the authenticity sticker is here. It has the Chinese writing on it. I haven't bothered to translate that. The backs of the boxes have pictures of the 6 main dolls that you can get. In addition to these 6, there is also a color reverse of this particular bunny. This one's pink ears with blue dress. And when it comes out, there should be a reverse color where she has blue ears and a pink dress. And then the hidden version, I didn't write down the name, but she has a little like witch's hat. There will be a super hidden that will make this group 8 total. So not much on this side. And we're back to the front. So because I wanted specific dolls, these have been pre-opened, and then it looks like they put a little piece of tape on here and then a sticker. The sticker does tell me the color of the doll that's in here. So I'll just go ahead and start with this one. Now this is a company I have not purchased a doll from before, so I guess we'll see what kind of quality it is. She's upside down. Okay, that's everything in her box. Okay. So we have her little costume. We have, I'm genuinely not sure what that is. Some kind of accessory. She has her little card. It's a little bent, but it's just cardboard. So her special card. And it looks like they actually provided us with 2 additional head pieces. One of them has open eyes. One of them has closed eyes. I know that I saw on another listing on AliExpress that you can buy the decals for these closed eyes, so that you can also you can create your own heads. So it's cool that they sent those. She's got her little pair of white strappy shoes, her Mary Janes, and then they did provide quite a few hand and foot accessories here. So there's some flat hands, some heart hands. The feet look like just more flat feet, so I'm not really sure why they needed to send a bunch of flat feet. And it looks like there's a hand for holding things, and each one of those is, let's see, is there Yeah, there's a flat hand and a heart hand and a grabbing hand for both the right and left hands in the package. So that's kind of cool. Whew, that is the smell of vinyl. That is a lot. So in the package, she's got her little black shoes. Put them on her card so you can see them a little better. They are identical to the white shoes. They're little Mary Janes with a strap and a chunky heel, but they are the same shoe in black. She has her tiny little glasses, which as a glassware, oh, so it's the frame of the glasses. There's not actually any glass in here, but it's gives you the look of wearing glasses. Hold them over the little card here. So this tiny glasses frame, I guess, was one of the reasons why I really liked this character. So in her packaging, she has some V hands. And then the doll herself. Whew, that is a smell. She has some kind of plastic over her eyes. Oh, wrapped all around her head. Protecting her from something? I don't think the purple would stain, so I don't know that it's staining. So I'm not really sure what that piece is for. Maybe it was for painting? I don't know. I can't say. I'd have to speculate. Okay, so the doll herself, she has these really big ears. They are molded into her hair, so they're not removable. They have sort of a lighter lilac color, and they fade to an ombre, sort of a darker purple inside of the ear, which is kind of a cool effect. Those little details of airbrushing are always nice on these smaller dolls. She has a lopsided little ponytail, very cute, that morphs in or ombres into a lighter sort of peachy color. Her face has a little bit of blushing on her cheeks and her nose, and she has sort of an incredulous look on her face. Her eyes are a decal. Let me just go ahead and take her hair back off. So her eyes are a decal. They're sort of a greeny gold color. And I think there's something under her eyes. I wish I'd brought my old lady glasses so I could see exactly what they are. Can't exactly tell. Maybe I'll figure it out later. So she has something under her eyes, like, I don't know, almost like teardrops or something. I'm not sure. But there are lots of little details in the paintings, lots of little highlights and things. So the decals for the eyes are quite cute. She has, oh, a pretty stiff body. I wonder if she has wires in her. Let me just move this around. So she has little peanut joints in her elbows. Her hands are sort of like a graceful position. She has S-hook in the back of her head. She has a nice thin neck, which makes it easier to accessorize. She has got little peanut joints in her knees. Let me see if she's got wire in her. She does. I've been noticing that some of the dolls are coming with wires in the joints, which actually is nice. I actually added wire to this deer right here, this 9-color deer. She was having such a trouble standing on all of her legs that I actually did put wire in her joints, and it helped tremendously. She can stay up now. In terms of the body, she definitely has a little pear shape with a very small top and some healthy looking hips, and it's very cute little tummy. So I did want to compare them in size in case anybody wanted to know or was interested. So these are all considered 1/12 size dolls, but you can see that the proportions of them will all vary quite a bit. So this is one of the Onto dolls. onto Penny's box. She just came out. She's one of the like forest dolls, and she has very, very thick ankles and very thick wrists, and her arms appear to be shorter in general than this doll. I also have Minty Forest. This is Can Can, a special color from Minty Forest. You can see that she's quite a bit taller than the new moon jumping doll. Um, Her arms are longer, a little bit thinner. This is one of the 10,000 escape plan dolls. This was the special color Angel that you could buy separately. I put her into a different outfit. But you can see she is much taller and her feet are much bigger. All of her proportions are much bigger, but she's still considered a 12th size doll, as 1/12, as is she. Of course, we were visited by the other Antu doll, this the 9-color deer. She's much taller than the new doll. And then I don't think that she's actually considered 1/12 size, but I did bring this Mian Mian out to compare to the doll. They're actually almost the same size, but of course the proportions on this doll are chibi as heck. And so she can't wear anything that's 1/12. But all of these dolls are considered 1/12. So when you're purchasing, like if you were going to purchase, say, pants for them, it wouldn't probably be a very good idea. The dresses, since shoulders are usually about the same, dresses seem fine when you buy them. I haven't had any trouble with matching dresses to dolls. So let me move everybody back up here and we'll go ahead and dress her. This must be something. It looks like it might be putty, but it's got like a sticker on it that has like a rabbit. I'm not sure what that is. So this doll, the purple doll, her name, and I please forgive me for the pronunciation. I don't speak Chinese. I spent my time learning Japanese. Dingxiang. The listing for her on the Kikagoods website says taro paste and cream cheese ball, a delicate and sticky bunny. So make of that what you will. So her skirt is separate from her top, and it's a much shinier fabric than I think it looked in online. I don't think that it had a pattern, but the skirt does have like a brocade pattern on it. It's a very pale lilac, and there's a slit in the one side, no other slit, and the front has a seam running down it that's sewn all the way top to bottom, and then it has the cute little lace at the bottom. It's closed with the doll Velcro, and inside it's fine. It's not fraying at all. It doesn't look particularly poorly made or particularly well made. It's a perfectly adequate construction method in there. Look at it from the bottom. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine for doll clothes. Okay. Like I said, I don't think this is the same fabric that was on the website, but I'm not like hurt by that. The waistband, which is just going to go under this shirt, is pretty loose. Not a big deal, but it does fit a little weird if you weren't going to put the top on. But I would assume everyone would put the top on, or some top at least. So the top has what look like kimono sleeves. They are sewn on the back, and they have kind of an unusual shape. They're not exactly square like on a kimono. I don't know if that's a traditional shape in China. It has what is often called a mandarin collar, which is typically Chinese and not Japanese. It's made out of the same purple brocade that the skirt is made out of. It matches. It has the same elastic, except this is clear instead of white. And the construction is the same inside. You can actually see where they matched notches and things when they were sewing it. That's kind of cool. So the hands do have these bows on them, and I'm hoping I can get the hands through there without untying the bows. I'd rather not untie them if they're cute right now. Let's try and get them over her hands. Okay, so now that we have her dressed in her outfit, and I have my glasses, which match hers, um, they are just little blush lines, and it looks like she has a little birthmark or little mole under each eye at the corners. So that's cute. The I did have to untie this side of the top, but I didn't have to untie this side, although because the ribbons are satin, they're trying to come undone. Um, it's amply large, and it did have two little side slits in it, and it's trimmed with, I don't know if these bows are going to stay in. It is trimmed with the same lace that is around the bottom, and the sleeves are quite long. It's kind of hard to keep the hands out. So she has a cute little apron, and I liked, one of the reasons why I liked her was her glasses, but I also really liked that she looked like a little tea shop lady with her apron. The apron itself is it's a dark cream, like a tea stain color. It has the two satin ribbons coming off of it to tie in the back. It has two asymmetrical loops of pearls on um, a little metal chain link. Then it has the satin purple bow. It's also a little asymmetrical, and it has a little white pom-pom on it. Let's see if we can get the sleeves through here. I should be able to because they are elastic. They have a cute little ruffle all the way around. And tie it in the back. She makes a lot of noise. Like that's, and I mean that in like a relative sense. She makes a lot of squeaky noises between her clothes and her body. It's a little crooked. It'll survive. So I vaguely sort of remember seeing these little bell bits on the front of some of the other dolls. Let me just look at the box real quick. I don't really see a good indication of where this is supposed to go. I assume it ties around the neck or something, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this little... It's a simple white satin ribbon with two little silver bells on the bottom, but I'm not exactly sure what it goes to. Go ahead and put her shoes on. Make sure I have the right feet. Her feet, I guess they're supposed to be little bunny feet. She only has 3 toes, and they're kind of chubby little toes. She does have human hands, but bunny toes. Oh, there we go. That's better. Pull that down. Put her arms down. Her head slides on very neatly. Her ponytail in the back. Let's see how her glasses work. So she does have 2 little notches on the sides where her glasses slide in. Oh, love that. It's so cute. Love her little glasses. I'm kind of indifferent to the fabric that she's wearing, but the outfit's very cute. I like the little apron. The little pearl details are nice. I didn't see, did this fall off of something? So I'm not sure if it's like a tail or a decoration. It's not sticky or anything on the back. It's just a piece of fur. Maybe it's supposed to be like a tail, and maybe this is supposed to be used to stick it on. It's some kind of putty. It looks like the kind of sticky tack you put behind eyes when you put eyes in a BJD. It's way down in the bottom. So it's definitely blue tack. It's the sticky poster stuff. And it's stuck to a piece of, it just looks like tape. There's like a plastic coating on both sides. So I don't think it's an accessory. I think it must be for like putting the tail on. I'll have to do some research and look online and see if I can figure out where this. I assume it's a tail. Maybe it's for her hair. That would be really cute. I could put it in her hair. I'll just do that right now. Okay. Not the most elegant presentation, but it's kind of cute. So I think she's very cute. She looks a little different than she did on the website, but I love the glasses. Overall, I think the construction of the outfit's really good. So overall, very happy with her. So let's go ahead and see her friend. We'll figure out where that goes later. Okay. Put her right there. So this one is called Wuqi, also known on the website as milk tea and matcha red bean, a lazy sister. So she is the one who has her eyes closed. Okay, so here is her outfit. She also has what I can only assume, so it was separate in there, I hadn't noticed. But she has a little brown, maybe it's a tail. She did come with the same sticky tack. So she has the same accessories, identical accessories as to the last doll. Here is her little card. The card doesn't say anything on the back except Inedible Doll, which is kind of a hysterical name for a doll, but she's inedible, but they're named after food. So is that intentional? I don't know. So there's her little card. Oh. Okay, so she has the little victory fingers too. That's identical to the last doll. She does have different shoes though. She has little brown platform shoes, and they do look a little bit like high heels. So she has these little chunky brown shoes. They do not have the strap across the top like the other shoes do. This fell out. Normally I would say this is like a hair decoration. So maybe she has a hole in her hair that we can stick that into. It looks like a hair stick. Let's see. She also has the plastic around her face. Let's go ahead and take that off. Okay, so she's got, unsurprisingly, the same body. Oh, she has cute little closed eyes, some like sort of kitsune eyes. She has a little smile and a teeny tiny birthmark, or a little mole right there. She has the blushing on her cheeks and on her nose. And yeah, her eyes are just closed. There's like a little lightning bolt or something painted on there, but I think that's really more of a reflection or something. And then a couple little marks on her cheeks to give her like sort of, they're not exactly blush lines, but they kind of give her face a little bit of dimension. So that's cute. Her hair is a pretty brown color, like the kind I would associate with like tea or something in that brown. It does have a slight gradient so that the hair has some dimension to it. It's darker up at the part and it gets lighter down sort of towards the tips. Her ears have an ombre on them that's darker on the tips and the base and lighter in the middle. She has identical ears to the other doll. They're completely identical, but they also do not remove, and there's no magnets or anything inside the head. What is different is the ponytail. She has a low pony with like a little circular flip in it, and I don't see any holes for the hair stick to go into. So perhaps it's not a hair stick. Perhaps it is a like a traditional pipe like you see sometimes in anime. Go ahead and put her hair back on. Okay, so the hair doesn't cover up much of her face. That's cute, but she does have this really cute little bit of bangs that like hangs over her nose, which is adorable. Put her outfit on. So she has a little brown bunny tail, which I'm going to assume goes with the blue tack. So I saw these on the website and I thought they were so cute. She has these little anklets with roses on them. I love roses. And these are so cute. I thought they were part of the shoes, but they are a completely separate satin rose on a matching elastic. Put her little brown shoes on. Oops. She also has the three-toed bunny feet. Not surprising. She has the same feet. Oh, perhaps I should have put her underwear on first. So the other doll didn't have any underwear, but, or I guess these are bloomers. Her dress has a really high slit in it, so I assume that's why she has bloomers. You'll actually be able to see her bloomers when she's wearing her traditional Chinese dress. Perhaps I should not have put the shoes on. So the little bloomers are just like a cotton and they have a ruffle trim on them. And then they have a very small piece of elastic. They are certainly endowed with some little bit of bubble butt. They definitely have that cute pear shape to them. Okay. Fix the roses, fix the shoes. The shoes did come off pretty easily. Okay, so the main part of her outfit is this traditional dress. It has this sort of daisy pattern on it. It's definitely like a thin sort of gauzy cotton. There is a seam that goes down the back and that's where the Velcro is. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom. It's not the fabric I was expecting, but it's kind of pretty. It has sort of a cottagecore pastoral sort of feel to it with the daisies on the green. It also has a tiny little, it looks like rickrack that they used to look like one of the traditional closures, and has a tiny little seam here so that it gives you that shape that you would expect from a traditional Chinese gown. I think best way is going to be over her head, so I need to take her hair back off. So their knees have wire in them, but I'm pretty certain that their arms don't have any wire in them. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, she definitely needs the bloomers, or it'd be a tad indecent. Okay. Fit down the back. Let's see. I don't remember what I thought, but this is not the fit that I thought it would have, but I'm not deeply upset about it. But her bloomers definitely show more than I thought they were going to. And then she also has this cute red bow. It's like made of like almost a velvety fabric versus like the cotton or the brocade, and it has this very fine rose gold chain around it, and then it has two small pieces of elastic to close it in the back. It's a pretty tight fit. to the side. The head slides onto a little channel. Okay, and then she has this sort of frayed lace. I know it's like a shawl. It has 2 gold bells on it, and the gold bells also have a little pearl. The lace has a fringe on it. It's a cotton lace, and it's actually 2 pieces sewn together. So a regular piece of lace and then a piece of eyelash lace on it. And from the website, I think this just goes around her arms. Get it under her ponytail. I love 1/12 size dolls, but they pretty much all have molded hair and not fiber hair. And while that makes sure that, you know, the style always stays the same and they always look neat and tidy, the longer ponytails do kind of limit their movement in terms of posability. Okay, put those behind her. So I'm gonna have to do some research on these little puffballs. I'm gonna assume that they're tails that you stick on with the sticky tack, and I'm gonna have to look, but I'm gonna, since it doesn't seem like it goes anywhere in the hair, I'm going to assume maybe it's a pipe. I'll have to look that up and see it too. It's not exactly the same shape. So this is the lazy sister, and this is the sticky sister, I think that's what it was. There are their 2 cards, their little accessories. So overall, I think they look really cute. They're a little bit different than their production photos, but I don't think that's bad. I'm glad that I got authentic ones. You never know what you're going to get when you order from, you know, some websites. Love the little glasses. Feel like a kindred spirit there. So these are the, let me just get the name right, the Moon Jumping Time Bunny series from Inedible Doll, 1/12 action figure blind box. And so these should be available. They're available right now off of AliExpress, and they should be available off of Kikagoods, including the special color, sometime in the future. I think they were hoping to ship them in February, maybe early March, not really sure. So I'm glad you could join me today to open these 2 little girls. Let's bring out all the friends to compare. It's very similar to the Minty Forest dolls. Similar size, but not similar proportions to the Onto Penny's box doll. Oops. This angel always loses her hair. I need to put some kind of enter. We'll just put you over here. The angel from 10,000 Escape, and we'll just stick everybody in here. Here's Myuu, and here is our friend, the 9-colored deer. So thank you for joining me for this doll opening and doll review. I thank you if you're interested in this kind of doll. They're pretty good value for the money. They're very cute. We're hoping to have some more videos coming up, both puzzle solving videos, and we'll also have some more doll boxing. I do have the Onto Special Edition epilogue and prologue that come from the same body series as these. Those 2 dolls are recolors, remixes of the other dolls in that series, with some new outfits. So the outfits look pretty elaborate and they look cool. So I'm hoping when I actually open the box, which I haven't done yet, they'll look as good as they did online. So please subscribe to the channel for those new videos. If you liked this video, please like and leave a comment. And always remember to hit that notification bell so that you'll be alerted for when those new videos get posted. So have a good night. Okay, so the little, whoa, oh, Nagi. Oh, Nagi. Big boy. Okay,